Well, first off, I wrote an article opposing the economic bailout as proposed by Congress because they didn't have any hearings. And it was just a ill-conceived, $1 trillion giveaway that was probably going to lead to $5 to $15 trillion before it's all over. I know that something has to be done, and that's the lesson we learned in 29. You have to do something, but you need to have hearings, and we had 400 economists who were opposed to that in the absence of hearings. A little bit about myself. Basically, my background is law enforcement, but particularly my background is policy analysis. I helped write the role of the police in America for the Nixon administration on National Advisory Commission, and have spent my years ever since, both as an attorney and as a prosecutor and a public interest lawyer, primarily working on political policy issues, and that's what I'm doing today. I have a website, Voters Evolt, which means an evolution instead of a revolution, and what we propose is a simple process by which we seize control again, and we, meaning the voters, by insisting on having the most critical questions put to us so that we can vote to make policy, and also that we write in the name of the person we want for president. Slow down the election, take a week or two to count the ballots, and show who's in charge.
Well, I wanted to ask you a question. Do you see this as an attempt to consolidate greater power in fewer hands with respect to our economy and finances, and possibly the emergence of a global banking system under one control?
I think that it's just chaotic. I don't necessarily see this as being a conspiracy. I think, to the contrary, I'd be a little more reassured if I thought anybody was in control and trying to do anything. I think they're all running around like a bunch of chickens with their head cut off, and they don't really have a clue as to what they're doing. That begs the question: what are we going to end up with? Now, I don't know. See, that's the question. We're going to end up with with more of a unified financial system, or are we going to end up with our governments owning all of our banks? Well, that's good news, bad news. There's a lot of people who want to get rid of the Federal Reserve and have the government take over more of the banking anyway, so that we collect the interest and do the taxes. So, there can be good news and bad news coming out of it.
Hello, Mr. Cox. This is Brian. I'd like you to go into some of the enormous conflicts of interest here with Secretary Paulson, which obviously came from Goldman Sachs, and go into that for us.
Well, it was just mind-boggling to me, as an old cop and a prosecutor, to see that you would have someone like Paulson, who more than any other person on Wall Street was primarily responsible for the entire economic meltdown, because when he was with Goldman Sachs, and he was there for 32 years, and he ended up as the CEO, or the head of Goldman Sachs. What he did in his last years was he was the one who actually created these mortgage-backed securities, and he kept rolling out these new and dangerous and unregulated products, and he gambled. He himself gambled more than $1 trillion, and he went into these he went into subprime second mortgages that are even more risky, and he used American International Group to insure these. And then when it all started falling apart, he was, of course, you have to remember that when he became Secretary of Treasury, it was such an imposition on him to become Secretary of Treasury. He was forced to sell all of his Goldman stock at more than $575 million, and because he was forced to sell it, quote unquote, it was tax-free. So he went out at the top of the market, banked more than $500 million, and he was earning more than $53 million just in the last couple of years he was there. And then he gets into office as Secretary of Treasury, and right off the bat, he goes in to bail out the AIG, the American Insurance Group, because if he didn't, Goldman Sachs was going to take a $20 billion hit. And now with what they're doing, this is in that is primarily bailing these very same Wall Street bankers.
So essentially we have the wolves in charge of the hen house.
And, well, they're even beyond that. You know, the only thing we can hope is that maybe they eat enough chickens and a few of us can escape.
I'd like to get your opinion. We saw overwhelmingly that the American people rejected this bailout, and we elect our officials and our representatives to represent we the people. And in my opinion, they sold us out, and we're under taxation without representation. What's your opinion on that?
Well, yeah, it was running like 300 to 1, basically, in calls and emails to Congress about the bailout, opposed to the bailout. Even the polls, even after the market crashed, you know, that first day after the House of Representatives rejected it, you still had a majority of the people were in opposition to the bailout, even though that scared some people. But what's really interesting is that if you look at why are these congressmen doing this? They're getting ready to come back out here, and all of the congressmen are up for election. You know, every 2 years they have to come back out here to their districts. They have, one of the senators in virtually every state is up for election. So why on earth are they doing this? Why are they going against their constituents? Well, this is when you do get to something that begins to smell like a conspiracy, because the heads of Congress, the Democratic leadership, the Republican leadership, and those who are actually in charge of the committees that dealt with this, they are the ones who received the most money from Wall Street. Basically, Wall Street has contributed more than $1.1 billion to those to congressional candidates just since 2002. And so it was the leadership that got the most money. If you look at who actually is receiving it, it's like Bonnie Frank has received $720,000 just this year. Christopher Dodd, they gave him $6 million in contributions for his presidential primary campaign. These are the ones that ran this through Congress. You know, most of you talk about your congressmen, and they don't really have anything to say about this. They were locked out. They couldn't even get into these meetings, and they came out waving this piece of paper, and it was a do or die moment. You either voted for this, or else you were going to go up against your leadership.
So essentially we have here the financial complex, just as the military-industrial complex, trying to seek a return on their enormous investments into Washington.
Oh, absolutely.
Mr. Cox, we had David Walker, former Comptroller General of the United States, on with us here in April, and as you probably well know, he's a very outspoken critic of our financial situation, and he and others had predicted precisely what was going to happen, and here we saw Bush, Obama, and McCain all act like they were unaware, and this just snuck up on them. And I think that's a complete travesty that our do-nothing press lets them get by with this.
Well, yeah, I agree with you that the press lets them get away with it, but one of the things that came out is that Paulson, they had this plan ready last year. When they were saying everything's rosy, all the fundamentals are still in good shape and so forth, they knew, they themselves had to have known that this was coming. These are not stupid guys.
Exactly.
And they knew it was coming, they just kept lying to us. And they could have had these hearings going for 6 months, getting ready for this. If they had done that, then you know that the ordinary people would have gotten a little more of this pie.
Exactly. What kind of timeline do you forecast as far as this recovery? Do you see this lasting months, years? Do you have an opinion on that?
At this point, it's just a complete crapshoot. Whether or not humanity even survives. I mean, this is different than the Great Depression. I think this is worse than the Great Depression. You look at all the different things, and part of me, this is the old cop talking, is that, I live out here in the middle of 8 million people, and people start getting hungry and they're out of work.